Welcome to Brett Ridgway's Learning for Life video lessons, and in this lesson we are going to be learning Blackberry Blossom. And last week at the end of the lesson I gave you a heads up to the chord positions. Hope you practiced that. We'll go over it again, but if you did do that you're going to be way ahead of the game. Before we start, I want to thank my patrons for making these lessons possible. I could not do this without their help. It is only because of them that these lessons are available, that they are free, and if you're watching these lessons, if you're learning from these lessons, it is because of those willing and able to give back to help support this work. And I hope these lessons are a help to you. I think we're moving along quite nicely. We're way up the neck here, which we're only into about, I think, the third month of lessons, and we are progressing very systematically. So I hope you're enjoying this. Please subscribe, please like, reach down there right now if you can and like this video, and please help share these videos to help get the word out, as this is a new reach. You know, I've been doing bluegrass for years, but I've been teaching other instruments and just added this recently. So thank you all for watching, and again, I hope this is a help and a blessing. So we're going to go back, and on your banjo, you probably have a mark at the 5th, the 7th, the 10th, and the 12th. I have marks on the side. And we're going to go over the positions again, but we did this last week, and hopefully you've practiced that, but I'm going to just review it very quickly. So I want you to put your middle finger on the 2nd string at 10, and your index or pointer finger on the 1st string at 9. And we're going to slide down, and I want you to focus on this middle finger right here. You're going to slide that down on the same string, don't lift it up, to 7, and you're going to drop your ring finger behind it. So 10 and 9 to, sorry, right there, 10 and 9 to 7. Keep that middle finger down. You're going to slide it to 5 and drop the pointer finger on 4, just like we did 10 and 9, same position. So let's do that again. So here's your 10 and 9. Keep that middle finger down. Sorry, you're on 7, and then 5 and 4. 10 and 9. Keep that middle finger down, 7, 5 and 4, and then you're going to lift up that middle finger, move it over one string, and just like you did 7 here, you're going to be on the 2 center strings at 5. So your middle finger is on the 3rd string at 5, and your ring finger is on the 2nd string at 5. So from the beginning, again, 10 and 9, keep that middle finger down, slide it down to 7, drop the ring behind it, slide the middle finger down to 5, drop the pointer finger on 4, pick up that middle finger, move it over, drop the ring behind it, and then you're going to bar 7. And before you ever attempt this song, I would highly recommend that you sit and you just do this over and over and over again, so that you are familiar with this chord progression, because if you understand the chord progression, this is going to go a lot easier for you. So when you start with your 10 and 9, all your right hand is going to do is a forward roll. 5, 2, 1, 5. Slide down to your next position, which is a 7. And what you're playing there is 2, 5, 1, 2. So you're going to play index, thumb, middle, index. 2, 5, 1, 2. It's a little different than the forward roll, so that might take a little getting used to. So back up to 10-9, forward roll, And what I would do is just stay right there until you can do that very smoothly. If you're doing this, I would not progress any farther. Remember, this is not a race. This is a journey, and you need to close those gaps between the chord positions. And that's why, again, I recommended last week that you learn this. So forward roll on 10 and 9. 5, 2, 1, 5, slide down. 2, 5, 1, 2. Slide down to your next position. Forward roll. 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 5. Just like we started. Then you're going to do a backward roll. Take your fingers off. 1, 2, 3, 1. That's going to be our first phrase. So I'm going to call out the strings again, and then I'll call out the fingering. So 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1. Let's do it again. Thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, thumb, middle, index, thumb, index, middle, thumb, middle, index, thumb, middle. And you want to keep that nice and steady. You don't want pauses in those chords. So if right now we're up to this point and you're still doing this, that's fine. Stay there. Don't go to this one yet. You've got the video. It's going to be up. So you just want to So if you keep that focus on that middle finger, you're just sliding back and forth. Again. So make sure that much is memorized. You're going to move those two middle fingers to the two middle strings. So 3, 2, 1, 5. Backward roll. 1, 2, 3, 1. Hold them down. 3, 2, 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1. Or thumb, index, middle, thumb, middle, index, thumb, middle. So from the beginning. Bar the 2, which is an A. And you're playing 3, 2, 1. And I'm only barring the first 3 strings. 3, 2, 1, 5. First string open, pinch. So from the beginning. So break those down. Just go, again, start here. And when you get that down, just do that much. And make this as a progressive thing that you're going to memorize. So that's your first phrase, the complete phrase. Then it starts again. That's all identical up to that point. And instead of barring the 2, we've done this ending before on Cripple Creek. We've done it on Bill Cheatham. You're putting your pointer finger on the 3rd string. Play 3, 2, then the 4th ring finger on the 4th string, 4th fret, 1st string, 3. Thumb, index, thumb, middle, 3. So here is part A of Blackberry Blossom. Then you repeat that. Now, one thing that I would recommend is when you're playing this, I said don't worry about speed, and you don't. But one thing you can do is work at getting those quicker. And break that up into little sections where you're getting each little section quicker as you build. All right, so here's part B. You're going to make an E minor. This is a C. To make an E minor, you take this pointer finger off. So your ring finger is on the 1st string of 2, and your middle finger is on the 4th string of 2. That's your E minor. And what you're going to do is play the 4th string, then the 1st string, 2nd string, lift up the ring finger, and hit that 1st string again. Now, we kind of use part of this roll on Bill Cheatham. What you're playing is 1, 2, 1, but you're starting with that 4th string. So let me call out the strings. 4, 1, 2, 1, 1. 4, 1, 2, 1, 1. The only thing different there is you're lifting up this ring finger. So holding the E minor, lift up that ring finger and put it down. Then you're going to hit that 4th string again. So 4th, 1, 2, move that middle finger over to the 2nd string, 3rd string, 2nd fret, and do a pull off. And you're going to go back to the 4th string. Let me do it again. 4, 1, 2 there, middle index, move that middle finger over, do a pull off. So you're putting that middle finger down on that 3rd string, 2nd fret, pulling off, literally snapping it off, putting it back to the 4th string and playing that with your thumb. Again. You're going to repeat that. Sorry. So that first part again. And you have two choices here. This is a tougher choice. What you're going to do is you're going to put your pointer finger on the third string at 2 and your ring finger, or your pinky, but I'd use my ring finger, on the first string at 4. And you're playing 3, then the first string, so again, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. When you come back to the 3, do a pull off. Or a little easier option. You're going to slide back up to that 5 position. So your ring and your middle are on 5 on the first and second string. And you're going to just play the first string 2 forward rolls. Sorry. So here's your choices again. So that's one way, or, sorry. Let me do that again. Sorry about that. Repeat that first part. And then here's how it's going to end. You're going back to that middle position. So your 2 middle fingers are on the 2 center strings. On 5, you're going to do a forward roll. 3, 2, 1, 5. Open. 1, 2, 3, 1. That same ending. So let me play all of part B. So I'm going to play it through one more time for you, very, very slow. Repeat. That was wrong, but you get the idea. Repeat. about that. It's very hard when you're playing that slow to keep your timing and even remember where you're at. It's actually easier to play faster once you get the hang of it. So, again, make sure it's just all nice and steady, put together, and then, again, break it down, work on your speed. So, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you had fun with that. Blackberry Blossom, very, very common bluegrass tune. And we will see you on your next lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, patrons, for making these lessons possible. Talk to you soon.